Remember how I said I was going to get to everybody who spoke about this? Well, now y'all about to see it. I don't know how many videos of this shit you guys are going to get, but it's probably going to be a whole lot. And because there's a blizzard coming in New Jersey, I ain't got nothing better to do. So we're going to start with good old JGOD right here. Let's see what he has to say.
So welcome to the channel. I didn't really plan this particular video out. It's kind of as a response to somebody making a video, tagging me in it, a bunch of people seeing the video, and then now all of a sudden I'm getting messages, several messages about this new patent that apparently modifies your game in real time, based at least off this YouTuber that made the video. And I've seen several people posting this video in the past couple days saying, the skill-based matchmaking messes up your aim, makes it harder for you to hit shots, changes your damage of your weapon. We're going to talk a little bit about everything, clear that up, and why it's false. It is misinformation. So we're going to talk about that. If you enjoy the video, hit the like button. If you don't, no biggie. And if you want to subscribe, find your way back, make sure you do hit the subscribe button.
It's funny how my name's on screen, doesn't mention the name, and right off the rip, it's misinformation. You gotta love it, bro. See, the problem with this is Call of Duty makes its revenue, or Activision, I should say, makes their revenue off of clowns. Clowns don't have good IQ, or I'm not going to say IQ. They don't have good intelligence. They don't know how to critically think. And on top of it, this type of stuff that's in these patents doesn't happen to the majority of people. The majority of people are trash at FPS. They're very low skilled. So they're not going to be able to notice the minor nuances and inconsistencies that occur. I'm assuming this guy isn't that great at the game either, although he could be. But again, if you're on the Activision payroll, you got to take everything that if somebody's talking about this and they're on the payroll and they get flown out, or any incentive by Activision is handed to them, you have to take everything they say with a grain of freaking salt. I don't have anything to fucking hide. I really don't give a shit. I want to compete. I'm a competitor, unlike all of these people who just want to talk foolishness. But let's see.
And keep in mind, I do have a skill-based matchmaking coming out tomorrow, along with Exclusive Ace and Drifter that we collaborated on. With all our information, we're going to explain a little bit more on how skill-based matchmaking actually impacts Cold War and some of the similarities to Modern Warfare, as well as some of the differences. So,
why does it have to be Drifter and Exclusive Ace and JGOD right here? Why? Why can't it be anybody else? Y'all, I'm gonna let you guys, you know, they're the three musketeers of the Call of Duty argument or community. Come on, bro. These guys are making this shit painstakingly obvious to anybody who has any form of common sense.
For this patent, it's the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. This was submitted a long time ago in September 2017, and then it became official on March 28th. That's when the patent actually went through of 2019. So you can see that right there, just above my webcam, it says 2019. So this is not a new patent of any kind. And the part that's kind of freaking a lot of people out, and a lot of people are referencing now, there's a lot of, you know, different jargon in there that they're trying to use that is almost a little bit hard to understand. But for the most part, the ones that matter is this specific.
Let me just hold on before he even starts. It's not jargon. Activision makes its money off of brain dead morons for the most part. You have to freaking read this stuff. This isn't just things that you can just skim through it. Oh, I got it. No, don't work like that. And I've seen people who tried to make videos on this and use my shit. Which, go ahead, because I don't care. Keep getting this out there. This is all that really matters right now. At some point, this bullshit's gonna have to be addressed. That's all I give a damn about. Because this even exists at all, whether it's player versus environment, player versus player, if the game is being manipulated in real time, doesn't matter if you're playing with other people or by your goddamn self, if it's being manipulated, then it don't need to be purchased, it don't need to be bought, because it's fucking compromised. I don't know how you could not understand that. Unless your parents didn't raise you and didn't teach you that, well, everybody's not equal in life. That's not how it works. But, again, it is not jargon. This is why I did a 3+ hour live stream on this shit. Because you can't just skim through it. No. Yes, it's long. Yes, it requires work. That's why no one else wants to fucking do it. Because it's annoying. It's time consuming. But if you give a damn, then you do it.
specific one that a lot of people are highlighting, because if you take it out of context, it's very, very misleading. And it's this one over here. Figure 3B illustrates a table providing an exemplary list of parameters of a gameplay session that are modified based on a player's skill level and the corresponding experience for the player of different skill levels. For example, in a first-person shooter environment, when a first player aims his weapon at a target, it doesn't say player, it says target, a parameter defining the tolerance of how accurate the player must be to hit the target is modified based on the acquired skill level of the individual player.
Why does target really matter that much? Whatever the hell it is, your tolerance for how accurate you have to be being altered is bullshit. Let me repeat that. Your tolerance for how accurate you have to be being altered in any way, shape, or form, as I spray my cat, is what we call bullshit. If that doesn't piss you off, you're a scumbag. Flat out. You're a scumbag. Or you just have no competitive fervor in you at all. You have zero. God damn it, bro. These guys are off the fucking pack. So is this cat.
If you're highly skilled, the target will be slightly smaller. The hitbox will be slightly smaller and probably match the character model identically. And if you were a little bit more of a lower skilled player, you're a little bit less accurate, the character model might actually have the hitbox bigger than the character model, so you are more likely to hit shots.
Does that sound fair? Before he says anything else, does that sound fair? Does it? Because I can almost guarantee, no matter how many videos, or no matter how many views this video gets, there won't be many comments saying below that he's right about what he just said. I know it, because there haven't been on the other ones, and there won't be on this one. Because all you fools out here who watch these videos, because it's not just my subs and the intelligent people and critical thinkers watching my shit, you guys aren't going to say shit because you know I'm right. But the problem is you don't care, and that's what's pissing me off. And Activision sat here, got guys like this spewing horse shit. Really?
That's kind of what that's explaining. The computer, so the AI, whatever's running in the background, the systems in place, assigns that tolerance based off how accurate the player is, and must be to hit that target differently based off the individual skill level of the first player. A player having higher skill level will be assigned a lower tolerance and therefore will have to be more accurate in aiming in order to hit their target. People are applying this as skill-based matchmaking, but they're talking about PvE content, and I'm going to explain that part too, because it's very explicit that this is PvE and not PvP.
Very explicit, huh? Really? Whenever I edit this, I'm putting in the other fucking screenshot. These guys are off kilter, bro.
Everywhere it mentions the target, it doesn't say player versus player. Everything is related to people playing in a co-op setting, like you would see in campaign. In some games, maybe like Destiny, where you have a lot of PvE components. If you're just playing the campaign, you're playing with multiple people. The Division, where it's PvE, unless you go into the Dark Zone. There's a lot of different variables there, but the patent is specifically for PvE combat.
If you read this patent, it literally does not say PvE, and I think it mentions it in one section. I'm going to see if he brings it up. But again, critical think, put your critical thought, put your critical tinfoil hat on, because, you know, we're the flat earthers according to exclusive fucking Ace. Why would they bother to put this type of technology? Because mind you, they have to pay money for this shit to be developed. Their money is made from online multiplayer games. It's made from Warzone. It's made from the fucking marketplace. From the stores, not from single-player games or co-op modes. It doesn't make sense for it to be in there. Even if it is, it's still bullshit. That's the whole point. Your aim shouldn't be being altered. There should be no handicap. There should be no boost because you're new to the game and you can't fucking shoot straight. Contrary to what any moron thinks. But again, why would this be in a single-player game? It's not gonna. No. And we already went through that in the other patent, mind you. We got to the microtransaction horseshit. But let's see. Let's continue.
If you focus on this being a PvP element, this would be very scary. Obviously, it's a slippery slope, right? They could start off with this and then eventually come out with another patent. But that's just kind of coming to a conclusion that's not based in reality.
Oh, really? Really there, JGOD? Not based in reality, huh? I got about several thousand hours of gameplay that would freaking prove that one otherwise. But see, the problem with guys like this, I literally will have to find a coder or someone who can tear the game apart in code while I'm playing it and prove this shit. And it's funny how Mr. Exclusive Ace on Twitter said, oh, that would be easy to do. Well, if it's so goddamn easy, why don't you send somebody my way so we could do it? But then again, he gets flown out by Activision, so can't ask him to do shit. Couldn't be fucking bothered. And yeah, no shit, if it was PvP, it would be scary, yo. And Activision knows it would be scary. That's why they got these guys doing damage control, bruh. Remember how in the other one it said this could be done in pretty much any network environment, LAN, local area network included? You know what that means? You know what that means? Yeah, these professional tournaments could have this shit running it as well. And I have seen videos where guys have said that there's fishy shit even on LAN. Now, we're not going to go down that route right now because that's a whole nother conversation, and that would have legal implications. Actual legal implications. This isn't going to change until people, enough people get their eyes on it and just throw this shit the fuck away. You just got to pretty much not play the game, not buy shit from these guys. You have to spread this information pretty much until somebody like Dr. Disrespect and then the pros, like the top tier guys, the conversation has to explode so much, and it's slowly making headway. But it has to explode so much that it becomes something that cannot be ignored any longer. All right? And that's what I'm doing. I don't care anymore. There's no reason to care. The fact that you can even say when someone, not even with someone, there's a quote parameter for tolerance for how accurate someone has to be. As soon as you see that, it's chalked. It doesn't matter anymore. Whether it's player versus player or player versus environment. But goddammit, if it is fucking player versus player, which if you have critical think, put your critical tinfoil hat on, you know, it's really not that hard to fucking see this shit when you're playing. People just aren't talking about it. Or the big guys aren't yet. But they need to be. Fuck me, dude.
Literally, this is for PvE. As we go through, you'll continue to see that. And it'll hopefully make more sense. And this is not new. People did videos on this exact same thing 11 months ago. I wasn't part of that because I didn't really think it was a big issue, and a lot of big guys covered it. This time, I'm getting like crazy amount of messages saying, did you see this? There's
No, big guys didn't cover it. Big guys need to be scump if you see this video. Hector. Okay? Those are the big guys who need to cover it. Crim 6. Dr. Disrespect. Professionals need to cover this shit. Because obviously these guys who get flown out by Activision, they're not going to freaking cut to the goddamn chase. This has to be addressed and proven that it either exists or does not exist. This isn't something that you just say, oh, no. We could just push this away because you think it didn't matter. The fuck? It doesn't matter? Oh, okay.
Screwing us with skill-based match? Nah, that's not how it works. So, a player having lower skill level will be...
Again, it's not skill-based matchmaking. It's profile-based matchmaking, as we referred to in the other patent. In the second one, not this one, where we went over how everything actually functions, how this shit really works. It's not skill-based matchmaking. It's not. It's profile-based matchmaking.
A higher tolerance parameter and therefore could be less accurate in aiming in order to hit a target. And this also specifically is for when you're playing in a party. So if you're playing with your friends, and let's say you're an absolute god, right? And you're hosting the lobby, they're going to make the hitbox one way. And let's say all your other friends are just average or below average, and they're going to make that hitbox bigger.
This is not just for... Where is he getting this information from? Where? Where's the reference, homie? For when you're in a party? This shit happens to me when I play by myself all the fucking time. And it happens to other people when they play solo as well. Come on, man.
Vice versa, if you're a bad player and all your teammates are gods at the game, they're going to probably give.
All right, that's another thing that pisses me off. These guys aren't gods at the goddamn game. These motherfuckers don't even know what a god at the goddamn game even is. Ah, man. Call of Duty community is a bunch of freaking clowns, dude. But then again, this is why I never played COD until... that's another story for another fucking time, bro.
Give you a regular hitbox, right, that's a little bit bigger, and all your friends will have a hitbox that fits to the character model. There's other things about like how much damage your weapon does, because obviously they scale that.
Wait, what the fuck did he just say? Because he's just skewing words here, man.
Gods at the game, they're going to probably give you a regular hitbox, right, that's a little bit bigger, and all your friends will
So he's going to give you a bigger hitbox and give your friends what?
have a hitbox that fits to the character model. There's other things about like how much damage your weapon does.
All right, so that's okay, JGOD? It's okay that my hitbox is bigger and easier to hit because I can shoot straighter? Really? How are we downplaying that? How's this guy downplaying this, bro? God damn.
Because obviously they scale that so that basically people that are skilled and people that are unskilled can likely have a similar playing experience where they still feel challenged and they feel like they're contributing, even though in reality the good player, if they were really on an even playing field, would do a majority of the work because they'd hit more bullets. They would do the same amount of damage, but since they're hitting more bullets, they would in fact do a total net more damage. So,
and how the fuck is that okay? What? We just peddling straight fuckery at this point, dude. Really? You gotta rewind this shit.
Experience where they still feel challenged and they feel like they're contributing.
Where they feel challenged and feel like they're contributing. Man, nah, fam. We just gonna keep going. I ain't even gotta say shit about that. If you don't understand how that's bullshit, I don't know, bro. You need a fucking psychologist.
Would in fact do a total net more damage. So,
as a matter of fact, I'm your goddamn psychologist. Listen, competition is paramount to growth in life. There you go. Competition, repeat it. Competition is paramount to growth in life. Not just because we're talking about a video game here, because that's what this is. It's stupid ass fucking Call of Duty. It's a stupid fucking game. However, when you feel like you're doing something, that doesn't mean you're actually doing it. Or there's a chance that you're probably not actually doing the thing that you feel like you're doing, as he just described. That is not good for any child or any human being to have that type of thought process going on, or that experience going on in their head, because you're not actually getting better. This can be applied to many more things besides video games, but for the sake of this video, it's based on fucking Call of Duty, and it's still fucked up.
It goes through there. So here's another one a little bit further down. We'll go ahead and scroll it there. So it says, once an assessment is made, the computer program that executes the gaming environment modifies elements of the session and or gameplay parameters as the session is being created based on the aggregate skill level.
Yes, like the goddamn ping and latency as listed in the second patent. Jesus Christ. You see, this is why you guys, I don't care. The videos are long. Sorry, I'm going to make shorter ones, but you have to dig through this. That's what I'm doing. The other guys don't like digging. Why? Because it's work and effort. Two things that Call of Duty players seem to really hate. In-game and outside the game. From the casual to the goddamn professional.
So whatever the skill level is of the group, they're going to figure out a formula so that everyone has a good time, regardless if they suck at the game or they're very talented and tons of experience or they're a novice. They're going to try and create an environment that makes the game fun for everyone.
Well, that's bullshit. It should not be quote-unquote fun at the expense of reality. How about that? That's called immoral. That's called lying. God damn it. Do y'all hear this? Do y'all hear what this dude is saying, bro? Fuck.
So that everyone can have a good experience. The better experience you have, the more you play. The more you play, the likelier you are to buy in-game cosmetics or other things within the store. In embodiment, session modifications may include, but not limited to, adjusting the number of enemies, making it a little bit easier because maybe you get overwhelmed. Whereas the skilled players, they're going to handle it. They're used to it, right? They're absolute beasts at the game.
Yeah, we're beasts at the game because we haven't gotten to this one, but there is a pattern on spawns. Now, that one's going to take a lot more time to break down because it's much more heavy. It's a lot heavier verbiage, so to speak. But it just popped in my head because this whole number of enemies thing, yeah, some of these spawns are quite fuzzy to say the least. I'm sure you guys can relate to that on this channel. So what? If you're a beast, you can handle people spawning literally next to you after you kill 3 to 4 of them because you're a beast. And that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Great fucking logic there.
Adjusting the complexities of the puzzle. Maybe there's certain puzzles going on. Last time I checked, there are no puzzles in PvP.
How did I know he was going to say that, bro? These guys are, ooh, man, these guys are something else. And you know something? Call me crazy, but my buddy Zach, he had a thought here. It's funny. They probably, out of the 3 musketeers here, JGOD being numero uno, he's got the smallest following out of Exclusive and Drifter. Pretty sure they had him do the video because, and this was Zach's thought, they said, we'll have JGOD do the video because, you know, if anybody else does it, it might freaking explode and they don't want that much attention on this. But I don't care. I'm not going to stop. Like, if you give a damn about the game or competing in the game and having a real sense of competition, then you can't see this and not get pissed the hell off. It's just absolutely freaking sickening that guys can literally get on the internet and really try to defend just falsehood. This is a straight falsehood. This whole experience of us playing this game is a falsehood, bro. It's bullshit. Utter bullshit.
When you're going head to head against someone, at least not currently, there aren't. And then adjusting the and a player adjustment, which may include your health, make you a little bit more squishy or make you a little bit more tanky. You could have more damage, so you could be a little bit more, you know, you could deal more damage or less damage. Modify your speed and available abilities and difficulty level. In one embodiment, the player's health are scaled based on the aggregate skill level. So they'll kind of balance it out. Data course.
Balance it out? You gotta listen to the words that the people use. He just said balance it out. So if I'm better and my health can go down quicker than old Timmy in the background who has overshield built in, but you don't really know that he does, that's balanced? Man, bro, how much these niggas paying you, bro? God damn. There's gotta be a fat stack or something, yo. It's either a fat stack with these guys, multiple racks, or they're just the least competitive, just... I couldn't consciously or even subconsciously freaking conceptualize the level of just spiritual ineptitude that these people live their lives on a day-to-day basis for them to actually believe the things that they are saying. That's just me. Because at this point, I don't know. I really don't know. I do think that here's what's going on. Just trivia. Let me inject this mini tangent. The people at Activision, including the CEO, old Bobby Kotick, and these developers and all these people, my take is these were the people who weren't competitive growing up, who probably have a deep sense of self-hatred or insecurity. And mind you, this is all alleged, okay? I don't know these people. But in order to, and the people who can come up with these documents and type this up, like in order for you to create things like this, you have to be at a very low place in your mind and in your spirituality, okay? You really do. Because this is not normal. They're trying to make it normal by peddling it, as Mr. JGOD himself is doing here in this damn video. But this is not normal. This is not scaled to reality in any way, shape, or form. Just because when you... Let me just explain something. When someone's better than you, and somebody inserts a little, you know... handicap pick-me-up to the better player and gives you a boost to whatever it is, that's not balance. That's a goddamn lie. All right? Just so you guys, if you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you, but that is a lie. That is not reality. If you think that way, you need help. And I'm here to help you. Good gravy. Please, if you've watched this far in the video, please like the damn video. We need thousands of likes. I don't have a problem saying that anymore. We need thousands of likes on videos like this, or else it's not gonna reach the people it needs to reach. We're doing a little bit right now, but we need a whole lot more. We need a whole lot more to blow this up to the point it needs to be blown up to, bro.
Experiencing a custom presented players via a game console, resulting in each player within a team experiencing a customized degree of difficulty within the content game session. So that if somebody's more skilled or less skilled, they both have that good gaming experience because the game's going to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, but is that fair? Is that real? I know Activision don't care. Seems like he don't care either. Seems like he's A-okay with that. Do y'all not like hear or just understand how that's completely immoral? This is a lie. It's not based on reality. It's not fair. No. Fair and equal, the better word is neutral. There should be an equality of opportunity. That's how it should be. Okay? This ain't about equity. This is a fucking competition. This is about, there's an equal playing ground for every person to start from. That's real competition. That's why this is bullshit. Absolute bullshit, bro.
The degree of difficulty or challenges of any other game parameter is customized for the team players based on their aggregate skill level. So based on that collaboration. So that's that part of it. Now let's go ahead and go to the top where it actually shows off a little bit of what I was talking about, of this being a PvP, a PvE element, not a PvP element. So that's going to apply to Destiny open world when you're playing with your buddies, doing different missions. If in COD, the only really place you would see this is a campaign co-op mode, which they don't really have co-op in this game for Cold War, so that doesn't really matter. They didn't really have that in Modern Warfare either. Whereas it could have applied in the Spec Ops missions and could apply in zombies. Technically, those could apply in zombies where the zombies are maybe more aggro towards the better or higher skilled player. Maybe you have to deal a little bit more damage if you're more skilled, if you're partied with a buddy. If you're just playing solo, it wouldn't factor that into the equation.
That's a very convenient way of just brushing this out of the picture. Again, is that balanced? Is it equal? No. Equal means, everybody starts from the same point, and the rest is up to you. And if you're less of a player, then you're less of a player. You get that result until you improve. That's how it should be. That's how life is. This is a goddamn lie. But let's see what he tries to use as quote PvE, because we already went through this one in the previous video. All right, or the previous video, the previous live stream, and just breaking down that one where it literally had everything to do with multiplayer and matchmaking, and it says that it could be both.
Not to say that is within those, but this is going to be specific to those types of gameplay modes within a multiplayer experience where you're partying up with friends. So it says the first claim of this is a computer implemented method for encouraging team performance in a multiplayer game environment. This is where people mistake multiplayer for PvP. They're misreading this environment in the game for multiple players, and that's kind of where they stop. They don't finish reading this last line. Players where the multiple players form the team. So all these players, multiple people, real people, not AI, form a team, co-op.
Oh my God, really? Co-op is two. That's not a team, buddy. Well, let's continue.
Method being implemented in a computer having a processor of a random access memory wherein the processor is in the data communication will display with the storage unit, a method of determining by the computer a cooperative metric comprising, it's a lot of verbiage, I know, measure degree of cooperative.
And that's why you can't skip it, because every word does have a very imposing meaning. Okay? A computer having RAM, and okay, that means it's constantly functioning. Where the computer is in communication with a display in a storage unit. Your profile is in that storage unit and it's on constant read, like I said in the last video. The method is determined by the computer, and these quote cooperation metric, which comprises the degree provided by each player. Okay? The multiple players here. Let me go over with my mouse. Alright? And then assessed by the computer an overall team metric comprising a degree of quote cooperation. God damn it. It's literally telling you that they're altering the shit. And it's said in real time. Maybe I'll tweet him out. Maybe I'll put him in the video again just to keep proving this point and jamming it down everybody's throat because they don't seem to get it. Or not, they don't seem to get it. It's not that, because none of us can really say that we get it. Because again, I don't have the coder to hack the goddamn game while I'm playing it and rip apart the code in that sense. At least not yet, I don't. So we can only say this is alleged, right? We could be 99.9%, but that, you know, that 0.01 still is to be yet to be determined. Oh my God. Again, this isn't hocus freaking pocus. It's not kindergarten. You actually have to read. I don't know. I guess people just don't like to read, but that's neither here nor there. I don't give a shit. We're finna read on this channel. You're gonna learn today.
Provided collectively by the multiple players that form the team, wherein the overall team metric is determined based on the function of all the measures of the degree of cooperation, not head-to-head, provided by each player of the multiple players.
Yeah, and also as listed in the second patent is how this works. It went into specific roles. Most of the time it was saying sniper, and how it can be changed if said person, you know, happens to get that new sniper because, you know, microtransaction sales need to be pushed, or if they just want the player to do better, they can do that. That's one of those metrics or parameters or peripherals. It literally says it there.
And generating by the computer a visual representation of the team performance based on the overall team metric.
Yeah, and that was all the pre. This is literally telling you how it functions before you get into the game. It's right there. This wasn't telling you how it does it. The second patent told you exactly more in detail of how it's doing it. This was just saying that it exists. All right.
So as a result of this, it is for PvE. So when you team up together with your buddies and you go after targets, it doesn't say enemies or other players. It is specific towards that. So to misconstrue this in a way that makes it seem like this is skill-based matchmaking, maybe in a PvE setting it is, but COD doesn't really have a PvE section besides a co-op campaign, which it does not have, or zombies.
How does that... See, what he's saying doesn't disprove anything I said or anything about player versus player because, again, even though we already got to that in the second patent, it already said this, and I'll put the goddamn screenshot in here just so people can see it if they didn't see it. Target can literally be anything. So the whole 12 minutes of this that he went on about, it doesn't say anything. It didn't disprove it. See, this is the problem. It doesn't prove or disprove. Therefore, more detail, more data, more proof is freaking required. Again, maybe Zach was right. I'm about to go see if Exclusive or Drifter did anything next, bro. Shit is ridiculous.
Multiplayer is not a PvE component. It is a player versus player component, which this doesn't fall in line with that. And it's getting brought up again because of other issues. So right here, if we go to the Activision skill-based matchmaking patent, we can see that 11 months ago, Exclusive Ace literally covered the identical thing. You can kind of watch that video. I'm going to link it. It's a good video. Literally explains it all. That you need to be more accurate to hit another sketchy Activision patent, right? So good video. Went through it. And now it's kind of resurging. See, Activision skill-based matching patent 43 minutes ago. Same patent. New Activision skill-based match.
The problem with this shit is, if it's actually in the game at all, the fact that you can even pull this up in any way, shape, or form should be enough concern to the point where if you happen to give a shit about any sense of competition, then it should be exploded. I don't care if it was 11 fucking months ago. I did a damn video on this shit too. And I didn't even know Exclusive Ace made a video on it back then. But who gives a fuck? The game plays like shit if you're a good fucking player. And it literally says in the second patent that it will take you out of good paying lobbies and put you in other ones. Like, fuck that. Like, absolutely fuck that. Why how is that acceptable, bro? Fuck. Like, genuinely, how the fuck is that acceptable, dude? It's actually fucking pathetic. This is why I didn't come to Call of Duty until it was the last game I decided to come to. Bro, I was gonna quit over a decade ago. Maybe I fucking should have.
Matchmaking patent. No, it's old. People covered it 11 months ago. 1 month ago. This is a different one for monetization matchmaking, which basically tries to pair you off with people that have bought cosmetics so that if you don't have cosmetics, you'd be more inclined to buy cosmetics.
It's not trying to, JGOD. It's literally there. I'm going to put that one in there. Somewhere. I'm going to put it right here. This isn't a fucking conspiracy. It's right here in front of your goddamn face. But what do you call it? The truth. Every truth goes through 3 stages, and the first one is ridicule. That's what this is right here. This is the ridicule stage. So it's going to get worse, but it's utterly freaking disgusting, man. And you know why? You know why I didn't get attention? Because dudes weren't doing 3+ hour live streams on it. That's why. They weren't going through all of it. They didn't put in the goddamn effort because they don't want to. You know why? Everybody's scared of their goddamn bank account losing revenue because they depend on this dumbass fucking game. This dumbass fucking game and this dumbass fucking company. And dumbass fucking people. Get mad. I don't care. I genuinely don't care about your fucking feelings. I care about the competition and the integrity of the goddamn game. That's it. Nothing else matters. Money doesn't matter. None of that bullshit fucking matters. Fuck me, dude. These guys are fucking sad. They're fucking sad.
That's another one that's sketchy. Not saying these patents aren't sketchy in any way, but they don't do what people are claiming that they do. Does skill-based matchmaking impact your aim? 1 month ago. So they came back, official patent.
Does it infect? What are you talking about? It doesn't even say that.
So this got researched because this guy, WyySoSirius, brought it up. And it's cool to bring it up if this was legitimately an issue within Call of Duty. But this patent is specific for one thing, and people are making a big deal about it as if it's for another thing. This does not help the cause if you're trying to get rid of skill-based matchmaking.
I don't care about skill-based matchmaking. So this is the problem. WyySoSirius, top 1% of all Call of Duty players in the entire fucking planet. I will look dead in the camera and say it over and over and over and over again until everybody, every Timmy, literally has a gallon of tears to drink, okay? I do not care. I will play against the top players every single second of the day as long as the gameplay is an equal experience. That's it. Now, with internet involved, that's damn near fucking impossible. But I don't care how good anybody is. If the game isn't functioning in a fucked up manner, I will be destroying every lobby anyway, regardless. It doesn't matter who I play against. It really doesn't matter. Now, that's besides the fact with all the little nuances that they try to put into these stupid games like Modern Warfare and Cold War, where quick draw is not really quick draw anymore, and stock isn't stock, and all these little balancing efforts, which is really just ways to try to help shit-stained players out. But even with all that, it still doesn't fucking matter. What does matter is if this shit can be brought up and found, then it's a fucking problem, and we're just gonna keep going until it gets addressed. God damn it, bro. Oh my god. Like I said, we're gonna get to every one of these, dude. I can't. What else is this? Is the end of the video.
Because this is not for skill-based matchmaking. So hopefully that clears it up. If you did enjoy the video, learn something new, please do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back for Call of Duty.
Alright, yeah. It's not for skill-based matchmaking. No, it's profile-based matchmaking, as listed in the previous goddamn video. And I guess I'll have to link it because more people need to watch it. So there you go. One down and probably a shit more to go. Have a great freaking day. Do something if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. If you want to support this, you need to subscribe. You need to like the videos. It is what it is. I'm gonna start saying that. It is what it fucking is, or else this has no chance of getting anywhere. I'll catch you on the next one, bro. Peace. Share it everywhere.